So what do you think about this? Call of the Night's got to be one of the better anime that has a groove bass / just fun vibe soundtrack. At least in the stuff I've watched so far, that's how I feel. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What up, folks? Welcome in. My name is DrumRollTony, longtime musician and music director living here in Seattle. We just finished watching Call of the Night at Patreon, and let's just talk about it real quick. Okay, so the anime was cool. I enjoyed it. It's not going to go in my top 10 or anything, but man, the soundtrack, they did a very good job at like mood painting. The groove saturation is quite good. So as far as the story goes, I respect it. It's a deep and meaningful tale. At some parts, just the way it was delivered to us, I was like, man, this isn't like meant for me. But it's okay though. I still respect it. Does that make sense? I don't know. But the Creepy Nuts side of it, I love their music. Like opening 1, so good. Opening 2, really, really good. I love ending 1. That's what we're about to do right now. I've never heard the full version though, so I'm very excited for that. Ending 2, we probably won't do a video on it. That one, I don't know. That just did not resonate with me. So it is what it is though. It's all good. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments. We might do a video on Patreon for ending 2. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is ending 1, the full version. I'm excited. Let's go. This is Yofukashi no Uta. Here we go. Yeah, man. That groove is so stellar. This is new right here. Ahead of the verse. And there we go. I'm so used to the verse starting right there. I like the order change up in the full version. That's cool. Okay, we talked about this at the beginning of the video. I said Call of the Night has like a lot of the tracks are really saturated in groove. This is a great example of that. But why? Well, the fundamental of this is obviously the hip hop sample. That's where all the magic is coming from. We go back to like the 5-second mark. Just listen. Repeat. Repeat. And 2. There it is. That sounds so good though. I don't know. It almost has like, I don't know, kind of like an Americanized jazz samba property to it a little bit, but not really. It's hip hop. That's just a hip hop sample, man. But the reason it's so cool, like the bass tones in this, it's not percussion, but the bass has boom, boom, so much resonance and tone to it. It kind of fills both roles at the same time. The other properties that are there, you can kind of hear the horn line that would be if the sample was to continue, but it keeps getting looped. So we get that mix with the synthesizer and more importantly, kind of the organ sounds, the organ keyboard sounds. And it's just stellar. So when it fades and then we come in and drop with the vocals, it just hits so hard. There's one more element when the vocals come in. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to really appreciate the sample that they use because it just wins, man. Every 2 bars. All right, so the bass line that comes in, that's the other huge fundamental like groove that exists underneath the vocals is that 2-bar boom 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 boom. That's all it is. It's short, it's staccato, it hits, but it moves that. Fundamentally, we're just moving along one chord. The vocal, like the hip hop phrasing is dope. It's very cool, but it's also melodic. Granted, it's a simple melody. We're just really kind of just outlining things. A lot of minor thirds happening. You're just arpeggiating over a minor chord. But for Creepy Nuts, it works so well. Actually, let's be real. This is like a masterclass in the equation. You want to keep your gig. You want to make money. You want to stay active as a band. Play in 4/4 time. You don't have to, but play in 4/4 time. Get people on the dance floor and make sure they dance. Like the club is going to love you. Like that is what you got to do. Creepy Nuts does such a good job of that because, I mean, listen. The vocals are fun. Singable. You can sing back with them. Yeah, especially right there. You're just arpeggiating over a minor. It's just it's a minor chord. It's all it is. But it works so well. There's a lot of tuning on there. Like you can hear that. There's a lot of posts, but who cares? Like it doesn't matter for this. Like it sells out, man. It's such a groove. All right, here we go.
ガキの頃から夜が好きだった9時に寝るのはなんか嫌だったなんとなくただもったいなかったお前のことがもっと知りたかったいわゆる三文の徳投げ打ってでも見たいのさもっと奥の奥の奥色濃く紐解く
Oh, I love that. So the flow is like the most important part. Like the groove is very cool, but the groove is a part that you design and you can never mess up after whatever conclusion you've come to, you file, save, boom. You're going to play that, rinse and repeat. It's there. The human element is the side you actually have to deliver. So as far as what's going on with like diction within the mouth, how you phrase and say these words, I'm not a vocalist. I can't explain any of that. But from the rhythm design side of things, it's very like, listen to what's going on here. It is very fun to listen to how the phrasing is being delivered for vocal flow. Yeah, so length differences between different syllables. So we get things that are longer, more legato, things that are shorter, more staccato, but ultimately always super congruent with the groove, like all the protein that's underneath with what everything we discussed earlier about how important that danceable groove is. Like those things have to go together. Trust me, people are very capable of making a flow that is cool, completely separate from the groove and just missing, like swing and a miss. It happens all the time. Creepy Nuts, very, very, very good. Plus, it's fun to listen to in Japanese. You know what I'm saying though? Like multiple kind of character sounding, just different. Again, I don't know how to describe the different like styles of sound you can make with what's going on the inside, but we can all hear it and appreciate those differences. Yeah, the 16-note triplets is cool. That's fun. But for me, it's all about the flow of what they delivered previously. I do love hearing that rhythmically, but they're just so skilled in how we're getting that flow design. See what I'm talking about? Kind of motif phrasing, and they put a little reverb on that part. It's just cool to listen to. Yeah, man. Obviously, we know the chorus. Same principle that we got in the very beginning. All right. What's going to be different? Verse 2. Alright, that was okay. That verse, I had never heard that part before. That was really, really nice. There was something, the text was believer. Here we go. So I was about to make a comment about how much of this is just fundamentally driven in duple, meaning this is tempo, we're thinking 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2, just how 16th notes move. However, the phrasing is not straight. We're not thinking da 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 da. They have some swing in that, so there's lots of there's just some backspin on that because it'd be a little bit square just to sing this completely perfectly in time, just super metric to 4. It would be, yeah. That's not what's happening though. But on this next phrase, we immediately do some gear shift and we have some triplet related figures that go against this. I just want to hear this again real quick. And it goes over the bar line. So we got pow. We got space on 1. We hit it on 2, and then immediately into and that continues. So right away, that's a gear shift. So you don't get too comfortable. I mean, sorry. It's not a means of making sure someone's comfortable or not. That's just not the way it is. You're taking in rhythms and you're listening, because a lot of things are happening when music is going. Like there's a tempo established, you're in a key set, your ears are instantly processing where a melody is happening, and you're moving because you feel stuff, and you're like, you kind of like just start dancing because you're like, this is what this does. But what the vocalist has all the control with how that flow is going to be delivered on top. So little minute, well, that's not minute. That's kind of a big shift, like to go from duple to triple. But the reason that is important is because it's still relative. Like those timings and that flow, the delivery is still in time with the groove underneath. That's why it works. Remember a moment ago I said there's people that, often don't sing or create whatever they're doing in time. Happens all the time. This is not one of those cases, but it works out really well, and that's why it grooves so much. Oh, hold on real quick. Let's grab that change again. Just all kinds of little things. Again, nothing like monumentally challenging rhythmically, but enough that you're like, yeah, man, this is cool. Because if you did do the same thing over and over and over, it would get stale so fast. So that's why whoever's on blast, it's important that we get a lot of variety with what's being delivered to us. And importance is subjective. Like what I find to be important with what a vocalist gives to me in a hip hop song could be very different than what someone else finds important. But for me, rhythm is very, very, very important. So that's what I value. That's so cool. Oh, that was cool. I don't remember that. Nice, I enjoy that. Little scratch on the outro. Elongation. Oh, on the keyboards. Let's go. Organ sounds. Yeah, man. Outstanding. Those are fun sounds on the way out. Okay, well, the TLDR is groove matters, man. The groove matters. So everything we talked about, easy, quick summary. Make the audience dance, pretty much playing for. Make sure your flow is epic like it is here. You're going to win, especially if it's hip-hop focused, because let's be real, the beat underneath, generally the sample is going to be really repetitive. That's just where it is. But I'm not like most people. I'm very sensitive to what's going down underneath. But if it's that groovy, I get content pretty quick because I'm like, yeah, man, this is super fun. And then if the vocals up top are that flowy and we play with rhythm so much, that's a lot of musicianship happening within how that's being sung to us. So I will never get bored with the track. Let's say we had that groove bass underneath, but the vocals on top like really didn't do much. I'd probably fast forward after like a verse. I'm like, okay, cool. Heard it. Nothing's going on here. But man, the second verse in this, amazing. I mean, both verses are very cool, but that second verse was just completely on fire. So anyway, that's what I think about it. If you want to come watch this with me, it is on Patreon. We're doing a lot of titles on Patreon. So anyway, it's a good time. We'd love to see you there. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.